Hi, in this video, I'm going to talk about essential oils. Yes, essential oils and how they support me in the process of awakening, how they help to raise my frequency, and how they really triggered in me an interest to develop my intuition. I had never heard about essential oils until 2012. I had never heard about crystals until 2012. So it still shocks me to this day how these high frequency, high energy, natural things that exist in the planet are hidden in plain view. It's truly, truly shocking. It's usually after someone has started the awakening process that these things begin to be revealed to other people, to them. These things open up after the journey has begun. For most people, I mean, some people are lucky, they probably grow into this, they probably grow up knowing and understanding these kinds of things. But for most people, I'm imagining that most people are totally blind to some of these things until the process has begun. So as the light comes forward, then things are revealed. And then, we're like, oh my gosh, what a beautiful world. So I had never heard about these powerful high frequency essential oils. And I'm talking about pure therapeutic grade essential oils. I'm not talking about fragrances. I'm not talking about any food grade essential oil. I'm not talking about anything that's synthetic. I'm talking about pure, natural, 100% therapeutic grade essential oils that you can find from a good herbalist, or from a very trusted source. Because the pure essential oil, 100% essential oil, therapeutic grade or whatever, has the life force of nature in it. It's not synthetic, and it is what vibrates at a high frequency. And that high frequency is what really elevates you and really changes your life. So when you're buying essential oils, make sure it is pure, 100% therapeutic grade, and it is from a master herbalist. And if you can feel the energy of things, that would just be a total plus, because not everything is everything is energy. And if you're working with your intuition and you're a feeler, you can feel the energy of things. So always feel the energy of things and trust your intuition. Your soul will always guide you to the right things when you trust. So, okay. So I had gone to this metaphysical event. I had started my walk, my spiritual path, and I met this woman, and she was selling these essential oils. She was actually an assistant to an energy healer who was selling essential oils and doing energy work at the event. But she just she just applied a little bit of a mixed blend of frankincense and myrrh on my forehead. I didn't pay much attention to it until a few seconds later. My third eye, my brow chakra, my sixth chakra, which is the center of intuition and vision and dreams and awareness and, all the good things, started throbbing. There was an obvious palpitation and, pulsation coming from my third eye that grabbed my attention, to the point that I had to ask this woman, oh my gosh, what is this? What is this? And she's like, well, this is frankincense and myrrh. It helps you with your spirituality. It's a very spiritual essential oil, and it helps with your intuition. And I was like, oh my gosh, because that time I had started working on trying to develop my intuition. When you get into the spiritual path, these things start happening. You get curious about your intuition, my my clairvoyance, my clairaudience. I wanted to work on my inner knowings and all the clairs. And so I was really interested. I was thinking, wow, if this little application of an essential oil on my third eye can cause such a pulsation, I need the whole bottle. I need the whole bottle. So I began to understand the power of essential oils. And as a result, I just went crazy. I have essential oils of all kinds. But today I'm only going to talk about frankincense and myrrh. You can do your research on the internet. There's a lot of information about essential oils and how important they are and how they can be used for so many things, therapeutically. They clear a lot of energetic blockages. They can be used to calm you down. They can be used to balance you out. They definitely are so high frequency. They can drive out and, eliminate a lot of blockages when used, properly. So essential oils are just the thing to add on to any of your spiritual routines to just take you where you need to go because they're so high frequency. Okay, so wait. What are essential oils? Essential oils are basically the essences, the essence or essence or whatever of plants, the soul of a plant that's extracted through some methods, maybe distillation or something, and they are very high frequency. Apparently, research has been done, and the frequency of essential oils can be measured. And essential oils have been found to be the highest, to be the highest, to have the highest frequency of all natural substances on earth. Essential oils have the highest frequency. Can you believe that? I mean, who doesn't want to have essential oils, you know, around them at all times? I am all for frequency raising things. Anything that raises frequency is my friend, and if I can afford it, it's coming home with me. So, for example, rose has a frequency, a very high frequency of 320 megahertz. Frequencies are measured in megahertz. The human body has a frequency. Plants have a frequency. Essential oils, different kinds of essential oils have different kinds of frequencies. So you'll find that maybe the essential oils are from 52 megahertz, which is maybe basil or something that has a 52 megahertz frequency, to the highest frequency one, which is rose oil, which is 320 megahertz. I mean, the last I heard. So all the other ones fall in between, but they are very, very high frequency. I mean, compared to the human body, which is usually between 60 and 68 megahertz at its healthiest. When you're healthy, you're usually between 62, I think, and 68 megahertz, or 60 to 68 megahertz. So when you drop below in that frequency level, which is measured in megawatts, then you begin to have certain ailments or whatever. So you can see how to modulate that. Anywho, essential oils helped me to develop my intuition. That's one of the things. When I went home with that bottle of frankincense and myrrh, which I want to talk about now, I applied that oil on my third eye when I went to sleep, because I was really interested in what was going to happen. I thought that, my third eye was going to open, and I usually used to place a kyanite crystal. When I went to sleep, I would tape a kyanite crystal on my third eye because, I don't know, I had some very interesting experiences with kyanite, and also because of the aligning properties of blue kyanite. I would just imagine myself getting aligned at night and all my chakras getting balanced. So I had this habit of placing kyanite on my third eye just for whatever kind of experience I used to have with that particular kyanite. And then now the combination of this kyanite and this essential oil on my third eye, and just the fact that my third eye was just pounding with the with the application of that essential oil was so interesting to me. I wanted to be able to be more clairvoyant, to be able to be more clear about the things that I was experiencing, to be able to open up my senses. So I placed, obviously, essential oil on my third eye and a drop of essential oil on my crown chakra. Your crown chakra is your spiritual chakra. It connects you to God. It connects you also to other people. So you're not just me, me, me. You're more, okay, it's me and the world. You're connected to divine source, and light comes through your crown chakra into your third eye, your third eye to your throat chakra and your heart and to solar plexus and to your sacral and down. So anywho, that night and the days following, as I continued to do the same process, I would feel the pulsation in my third eye as it opened, and also my crown chakra really, really tingling. It was just this whole thing of the tingling sensations on my crown chakra and my third eye, and it was just exciting what these essential oils could do. So I began to understand how they would raise my frequency to a point where I would begin to notice the divine light that was coming through me, the divine energy that was coming. And just because of the sensation, I began to focus on my intuition. So essential oils taught me that, okay, there's something here called frequency, there's something here that's definitely going on. And they taught me, they taught me to meditate, to be quiet, because I would sit there and think, wow, my third eye is opening, so what's going to happen next? Then I would sit and listen, and I began to see, I began to notice that I wasn't seeing dark images. I would see lights. I would see colors. I would hear myself breathing. I would notice the sensations in my body. I started noticing, oh my gosh, I have goosebumps, I have goosebumps all over my body. I feel hot. I feel cold. My body is buzzing. So the high frequency of essential oils truly can help you create have a wider awareness of the spiritual experiences that you're going through. They raise your frequency so much, and now when you have the combination of crystals and you have your essential oils, you're just in a good place. And how do you apply these essential oils? How do I use essential oils? I inhale essential oils, because when you inhale the essential oils, it goes straight into your bloodstream. It works on your energy field. I apply them at the soles of my feet. And essential oils, the process by which they're made, the molecules are so tiny, they're even tinier than the pores on your skin. So it really penetrates and gets into your bloodstream and provides oxygen and energy very fast when you apply it on the skin, or when you apply it maybe on my forehead, on my crown chakra. I put the essential oils, I put them on the soles of my feet. I put sometimes some drops, under my tongue of certain essential oils. Some of them, if you try to just even apply them on your skin, if you have sensitive skin, then you're in big trouble. So you have to read up on every essential oil that you use. But anyway, the purpose of this video was to encourage you to use essential oils if you want to increase your frequency. I particularly recommend, for spiritual purposes, frankincense and myrrh. They're very high vibration essential oils. If you can afford rose oil, which basically is rose, and roses symbolize love, and love is the highest frequency, and rose oil has the highest frequency. So it just goes to show. But it's very expensive. But if you can afford it, all the better. Use essential oils in addition to anything else that you're using. Essential oils, when they come into your body, they'll elevate you, because that high vibration and that high frequency of the oil will not support any toxicity that exists in your life. When essential oils come in with their high vibration, definitely, it's a principle. The light comes in, everything that's darkness, will depart, or it will come up for you to process. So when you're using essential oils, notice everything. What's happening to me? What emotions are coming up for you? Deal with them, process those emotions, because the essential oils the high frequency will drive out the negative energies, the negative illnesses, the negative emotions, which cause disease. Most of the diseases that happen in our life are caused by our emotions. So the more you use essential oils, you'll find that, if you're lucky, you'll deal with those emotions, and then you can avoid disease. That's all what we all want. But it's not the be all and end all. Of course, this is not medical advice. We all have, this. So we'll definitely see the doctor when we need to see the doctor. But just to support you in your spiritual growth and in your life, and unless you're working with someone who's licensed to work with essential oils, consider getting a couple, inhale them, put them on your third eye to work on your intuition, to help you develop your senses. They'll blow you wide open in most cases. You'll feel great most of the time because your frequency will be raised. And what more do we want? We are so supported. It excites me to think about all the wonderful things that are happening. And if you have experiences with essential oils, if they've triggered you or activated you in some way, shape, or form, please leave me a note. And you know what? Let's just keep the vibrations high, just the way we like it. I'll see you next time, guys. I love you. Bye.